Nobody has a tail like mine. I got the most beautiful tail in the whole wide world. Nobody has one like this. And lo and behold, Brer Fox came out and said, "Hey, Brer Rabbit, you want to go fishing with me today?" "Don't have time. I'm talking to the ladies, showing them my big, beautiful, fluffy tail." He said, "Oh, I just go on by myself down to Mr. Hank Davis's pond." And he went on down the road. Woe is me, woe is me. He went down there and fished and fished and fished, and he came back and had a whole string of fish. He had them thrown over his shoulder, and he passed by. He said, "Hey, Brer Rabbit, look at all the fish I caught. Look at all the fish I caught." And Brer Rabbit said, "Don't have time, don't have time. I'm talking to the ladies, showing them my big, beautiful, fluffy tail." And Brer Fox said, "Oh," and he went on down the road. And all of a sudden, Brer Rabbit, it began to register. He thought about what he said. Did he say fish? Did he say fish? Oh. He says, "Ladies, I will talk to y'all later." He says, "Brer Fox, hold up. Where'd you get all them there fish?" He said, "I tried to take you. I got me that pond down at Mr. Hank Davis's pond." He said, "What did you use for bait to get all them there fish?" And you know what happened, people? Brer Fox had one of them there dings. You know what a ding is? It's an idea. It goes off in your head. Nobody else can hear it except you. It goes ding. Every once in a while it might go dong. Sometimes mine goes ding dong dong. But it goes off. He says, "Well," he started to slide from side to side. He said, "Brer Rabbit is like this. You got the best bait in the whole world for getting all them there fish." He said, "What's that, Brer Fox?" He said, "Big, long, fluffy tail." He said, "My big, long, fluffy tail." He said, "That's right. All you got to do is go down there at that pond, back up to it, and drop that big, fluffy tail in there. You'll catch twice as many fish as I have." Brer Rabbit said, "You're kidding. You got to be kidding." He said, "No. And then Brer Fox had another ding. He says, "First you wait till after dark." Now y'all know what after dark means. It means when the sun goes to bed, the moon wakes up, right? So that's what he did. He waited, he went down there. He backed up that pond. He dropped that big, fluffy, long tail in there. And he sat there. It began to get cold. He went, oh. Then he got sleepy to go. He wake up and go. And probably around about midnight, he woke up again. You know what he said? He said, "I think I'll sit here all night. I'll get 5 times as many fish." "I will. I get just that many." So he sat there all night long. And what happened? The next morning, after the sun had woke up and the moon had gone to bed, he says, "I get up and see how many fish I've got." It was cold. So he started to get up. And he did one of these numbers, started to jump up. He could not move. The pond had frozen over solid. He said, "What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?" And all of a sudden he had a ding. He said, "I know what I do. I get these lovely people out here to help me. Will you not? We're going to count to 3. You know, the count of 3, I'm going to jump up real fast and see how many fish I've caught. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And he jumped up real fast. And all you could hear was rip. And he ripped that big, beautiful, fluffy tail off. And rabbits have been had little cotton tails ever since. And my nose is getting longer. It's growing by the minute. Y'all see, there's something you got to remember, people. You got something you got to remember. That the critters didn't always used to live on earth. Did you know that? They didn't always used to live on earth. They lived in harmony. They got along perfect. They would talk to each other. They would laugh to each other and talk to each other and hug each other. They were so friendly. There was no fussing and fighting or squabbling at all. They lived up there next door to this moon. Did you know that? They lived next door to the moon. And it was absolutely peaceful as could be. And they had a ball doing it. They loved doing it. But one day, what happened? Brer Rabbit looked at Miss Moon and he said, "Something's wrong. Something wrong with the moon. She's beginning to look slightly puny. She's losing weight. and the light's not quite as bright. Something's wrong. Brer Fox said, you go and talk to him. He said, okay. So he went over, he says, now Miss Moon, what's wrong? You looking a little bit puny. A little bit puny. Your light's not quite as bright. And she said, no, it's not. I don't know what's going on. My light's not as bright. She says, I think I need to go in the shadows and rest a little while. He said, well, I know something's going on, Sco. You chased behind the sun all day long, and you hadn't caught him yet. She said, what I need is somebody to go down and talk to Mr. Man. Go down and talk to Mr. Man, she says, and tell him I need a little rest. So what happened? Do you know what happened? Brer Rabbit decided to go down and talk. He went in and talked to Mr. Man. Now, I'm going to tell you, Mr. Man had a big, beautiful place. Big, beautiful place. I mean, he had a garden with corn, and he had fat pigs everywhere. He had lettuce, and he had carrots. And Brer Rabbit began to look at all that lettuce and carrots, and he said, maybe I'm in the wrong place. Maybe I need to come down here and stay. He said, Mr. Man, we got a problem. The moon has a big problem. She chases behind the sun all day long and hadn't caught the sun yet. So, but she began to look puny. Her light seemed like it's much dimmer, like it's going out. She needs a little rest. She needs to put her light out and go in the shadows. But Mr. Man wouldn't agree to that. So, what happened? Brer Rabbit put his head down and he went on back up there to tell Miss Moon. Miss Moon got all upset. She had one of them damn tempers, y'all. She had a bad temper. When she get mad, she hauled up and picked up that shell and swapped him one right smack in the face. Bam! She cut his lip. She cut the rabbit's lip, and he didn't take it sitting down either. He came back and began to hit her like mad. He was punching that moon like mad. He punched her like mad. And you know what happened at the very end? They ended up watching them all decide they were coming down to earth to live. Especially the rabbit, because he saw Mr. Man's garden and he said, I want to live down there. And if you don't believe I'm telling you the truth, now you look at the rabbit. He still got a little split lip. And do you know, if you look at the moon, tell me you don't see punches of where he punched the holes in it. You got a bunch of holes in it right now. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. See, I know y'all want to take this story and tell it your way. After a while, you're going to turn around and tell me that the ducks don't have hands. You're going to tell me the snakes don't have feet and all that stuff. But now, you let me tell my story, okay? You let me make my own assumptions about it. Because, see, I'm going to tell y'all one of their stories that my grandmother used to tell me. See, after that tar baby now. Now, you know what happened when they got down here on earth, the critters decided they wanted to fuss